Fatty liver disease is a growing concern that often goes unnoticed. Many people think the solution is simple: just lose weight. Meet Sarah, a relatable character who has been battling liver health issues for years. Despite her efforts to shed pounds, she feels overwhelmed by the constant advice to just drop a few sizes. Each suggestion seems to add to her frustration, leaving her feeling lost and defeated. Sarah tries various diets and workouts, but nothing seems to work. She finds herself trapped in a cycle of confusion, wondering why the weight loss advice isn't helping her liver. As she navigates her daily life, the pressure to conform to these misconceptions weighs heavily on her, making her journey toward better health even more challenging. Sarah's story is one that resonates with many, highlighting the need for a deeper understanding of liver health. Have you ever felt like you were doing everything right but getting nowhere? Your doctor told you to just lose weight. They told you to spend more time on the treadmill. Maybe they even said that feeling tired and bloated is just a normal part of getting older. You tried the diets and you pushed yourself at the gym, but the scale didn't move and your energy never came back. It is incredibly frustrating to work so hard and feel like your own body is working against you. But here is the truth. It is not your age, and it definitely isn't a lack of willpower. You haven't been lazy. You have just been given the wrong instructions. There is a specific ingredient hiding inside foods you think are healthy. Things like fruit juices, low-fat yogurts, and granola bars. This hidden ingredient is causing your liver to become red, swollen, and angry. It is like a secret intruder that sneaks into your kitchen and slows everything down. Today, we are not going to talk about scary, restrictive diets or exhausting workouts. Instead, we are going to learn how to give your liver a much-needed break so it can finally start fixing itself. To understand why your liver is struggling, you have to understand how your body handles energy. Imagine your body as a house with two ways to get inside: a front door and a back door. Most of the food you eat, like bread, rice, or potatoes, goes through the front door. From there, it travels straight to your muscles and your brain to help you move and think. This is a very organized system. But there is a specific type of sugar called fructose that is not allowed through the front door. It has a special key that only fits the back door, which leads directly into your liver. In nature, this was never a problem, because fructose came in small amounts inside whole fruit. But today, it is hidden in almost everything. When you drink a large, healthy juice or eat a sweetened snack, it is like a giant crowd of people trying to rush through that tiny back door all at once. Your liver is small and gets overwhelmed immediately. Since it cannot use all that energy at once, it has no choice but to turn that sugar into fat just to clear the doorway. This is how your liver gets crowded and tired. Not because you are doing a bad job, but because the back door is being flooded. Imagine a seemingly innocent food that many of us consume daily, yet it hides a shocking amount of sugar. This food is none other than flavored yogurt. Often marketed as healthy, it can contain more sugar than a candy bar, leading to serious consequences for liver health. Visualize the labels, with their colorful packaging and enticing flavors, masking the truth inside. Many people overlook this hidden sugar, believing they are making a nutritious choice. But the reality is alarming. Excessive sugar intake can lead to fatty liver disease, worsening overall health. This revelation creates a sense of urgency. Understanding the impact of these hidden sugars is crucial for anyone concerned about their liver health. It's time to rethink our choices and be more aware of what we consume, for the sake of our well-being. When these traps fill your day, your liver stays red and swollen, and that is exactly why you feel so heavy and tired. The hardest part is that many of these look like they belong on a health food list. We call these healthy traps because they seem good for you, but they are secretly flooding your liver with that backdoor sugar. The first trap is fruit juice. When you eat a whole orange, it takes time to chew, and the fiber acts like a slow-moving belt that lets the sugar in one by one. But when you drink a glass of juice, you are getting the sugar of 6 oranges in seconds. Without the fiber to slow it down, all that sugar hits the back door at high speed. The second trap is low-fat snacks, like yogurt or crackers. When companies take the fat out of food, it usually tastes like paper. The good news is that your liver is incredible at fixing itself. It just needs you to stop the sugar flood so it can finally catch up on its work. We call this the recovery protocol, and it is much easier than any diet you have tried before. The first step is to close the back door. You do not have to stop eating, you just need to change how the sugar arrives. Instead of drinking your fruit in a juice, eat the whole fruit. The fiber in the whole fruit acts like a security guard at the back door, letting the sugar in one person at a time instead of a giant crowd. This one small change gives your liver the breathing room it has been begging for. The second step is to let the liver rest. When you stop sending hidden sugars to the back door, your liver finally has a moment of peace. It can stop making new fat and start burning the old fat it has been storing. This is like finally cleaning out a cluttered garage because people stopped dropping off new boxes. The third step is the switch. When you eat real whole foods, like eggs, vegetables, or meat, that energy goes through the front door to your muscles. This flips a switch in your body from storing mode to repair mode. You aren't starving yourself. You are just sending the energy to the right door. Within just a few weeks of following these simple instructions, the redness and swelling in your liver go down, your brain feels sharp again, and your body finally starts to feel like home. Healing your liver is not about being perfect or following a list of strict rules. It is simply about understanding fatty liver disease and hidden sugars, so you can make better choices for your body. For a long time, you might have felt like your health was a mystery you couldn't solve. But now you know the secret of the front door and the back door. You know that you aren't broken. You just needed a better set of instructions. When you start protecting that back door, amazing things happen. You will notice that the afternoon crash disappears. Your clothes might start fitting better, not because you are starving, but because your liver is finally healthy enough to do its job. Most importantly, that heavy, bloated feeling will start to lift, and you will have the energy to show up for your family and your work again. You deserve to feel good in your own skin. This is the start of a new story for your health, one where you are the boss, not the hidden sugars. If this simple way of looking at health made sense to you, please join our community. Hit the subscribe button so we can keep making sense of your health together, one simple step at a time. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Once you stop the sugar flood at the back door, you can start inviting in the cleanup crew. These are simple foods and habits that help your liver sweep out the old fat and finally calm down. Here are the best ways to help your liver finish the job. The green cleaning crew. Think of veggies that have a little bit of a bite to them, like broccoli, kale, or arugula. These aren't just healthy. They actually act like soap and water for your liver. They send a signal that tells your liver it's time to start scrubbing away the leftover mess and getting rid of toxins. Good fats are like grease for the gears. It sounds backwards, but eating the right kind of fat actually helps you get rid of the bad fat. Foods like olive oil, avocados, and walnuts are like high-quality grease for your body's machine. They go through the front door and tell your body, hey, we have plenty of good fuel now, so you can stop holding on to that old stored fat in the liver. Give your liver a nap. One of the best things you can do is nothing. When you stop eating a few hours before bed and wait a little longer to have breakfast, you're giving your liver a nap. During this quiet time, your liver doesn't have to worry about new food coming in. Instead, it can spend all its energy fixing itself and cleaning up. The little moving trucks. There is a special helper called choline, and it's found in eggs. Think of choline as a tiny moving truck. Its only job is to pick up fat from the liver and drive it out to the rest of the body so it can be burned for energy. Without these little trucks, the fat just sits there and gets in the way. The 10-minute trick. After you eat, try to go for a quick 10-minute walk. It doesn't have to be a workout. Walking tells your muscles to open the front door wide and pull in the energy right away. This keeps the energy moving so it never has a chance to sneak around to the back door and bother your liver.